In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use story points in ClickUp for accurate task estimation. By the end, you'll understand what story points are, how to assign them, and how to use them to plan your sprints with more confidence. And first, let's clarify what story points represent. They estimate the difficulty of a task, not the number of hours it will take. Think of each estimate as a blend of three ingredients: the effort required to complete the work, the complexity of the problem, and the amount of risk or uncertainty involved. To keep things simple and consistent, use a scale from 1 to 8. Smaller numbers like 1 or 2 indicate simple, low effort tasks. Middle numbers like 3 to 5 suggest medium complexity. Larger numbers, 6 through 8, are reserved for tasks that are complex, involve multiple moving parts, or come with higher risk. A helpful way to make consistent estimates is to use relative comparison. Instead of guessing from scratch, compare new tasks to work you've done before. If a new task feels just a bit more complicated than a previous three, consider making it a 4 or 5. Over time, this approach keeps your team's estimates aligned and easier to understand. Now let's set this up in ClickUp. Sign in on the web or desktop app, then open the workspace and the space where your sprint or backlog tasks live. Navigate to the specific list where you manage the tasks you want to estimate, such as your backlog, sprint, or to-do list. In List View, scroll to the far right of your columns and click the plus icon to add a new column. If you don't see story points immediately, type story points into the search bar, then select Create Story Points or the closest available option. When prompted, choose Manual Fill for the story points field and click Create. You'll now see a story points column next to your tasks. Assign values by clicking into the story points cell for each task and entering a number from 1 to 8 based on effort, complexity, and risk or unknowns. For example, a small copy update or text change is typically a 1. A task that touches multiple systems or teams or carries many unknowns should land in the 6 to 8 range. Use past tasks as anchors so your numbers stay consistent from sprint to sprint. Finally, put these estimates to work during sprint planning, backlog refinement, and capacity forecasting. Over time, you'll start to see patterns in how many points your team completes per sprint, helping you predict capacity and communicate effort and complexity clearly to stakeholders. That's all for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.